How many elected officials are still here? Please stand up, be recognized. My name is David Harris. I'm running for U.S. Congress to represent Texas CD6 here in Tarrant County, and part of this proposed plan will go through my eventual district. So I have a huge vested interest in being here tonight. I think it's absurd when I have fought for this country that my time is not as valuable as an elected official, where I get on the list number 9 and then get pushed down to number 24 and can't be heard because these guys come in, make their statements, and go. So I highly suggest you revisit your policy, because that's what I was told by the lady over here at the table, that it's your policy that elected officials get heard first. I think my time is a little bit more important than that. I'm not here to make any sort of technical opposition to this. I rise today in opposition to TDC, and I will state that for the record. 50 years. 50 years. This isn't going to affect me. This is going to affect my children and my children's children, as Mr. Dyson pointed out earlier. We are leaving them a huge, incredible burden and the responsibility to deal with this mess if this comes to fruition. This thing is ridiculous. I've traveled all around the world in my time in the military. I've lived in other states. I've lived around the world. And to see what you guys are proposing as a fix to our transportation problem, you guys need to have your heads together. A toll road. When the ordinary average citizen right now is struggling to put gas in the car because your Representative Joe Barton, authored an energy bill that isn't worth the paper that was printed on. And now you're going to force people to take tolls on the road? It's ridiculous. Immigration, it's already been covered. It's a national security issue. We can't even secure our borders now. So what kind of burden is this going to place on our INS system, our Border Patrol? And as an active member of the Army Reserve, as a major in the Army Reserves, what is this going to have effect on our National Guard and reservists that have to secure the border because our government has failed to do so? So we're going to cover the Dubai Ports deal. You know, we had it at the federal level. This is just revisiting on the state level. Okay, you're going to give control to a Spanish company over Texas roads. Does that pass the common sense test to anybody in this room? No. What has happened to my country? What has happened to providing jobs? Mr. Whitley claimed earlier that this is going to create all these great and wonderful jobs for Texans. Who's going to be signing that paycheck? Whose signature is going to be on the bottom of that paycheck for the Texas jobs? It's going to be the Spanish company. Why not the existing infrastructure? We can put a man on the moon, we can send rovers to Mars, but we can't figure out a way to preserve our already pre-existing infrastructure and work with that. We have to have this boondoggle? I think not. And for all of you Longhorns in the house, if God wanted us to have a highway straight to Oklahoma, He would have made one already. Thank you very much.